Hello boys and girls of the internet, and welcome to a new video. Today I have a special guest, Manena from A Girl Talks F1. She is a Formula One content creator and, more importantly, a fashion aficionado. Today, we have combined our fashion skills to rate some of the most interesting items on the AlphaTauri website. AlphaTauri is a fashion brand created by Red Bull that makes premium and very expensive clothing that adds value to both body and mind. Anyway, let's get into the video. Have you seen the things on this website? Have you seen the prices?
Oh, yeah.
The things on here aren't really the most affordable, some would say. First up, we have what they call a packable waterproof trench coat for 500 euros. What do you think about this?
You know, I love it, especially because for me it looks unisex, you know, and I love, you know, like the engraved AlphaTauri letters, you know, on the belt. That makes it so sexy and very representable. But definitely, even though my favorite color is black, I would buy this trench coat in beige. When you think about trench coats, beige is the color to go.
What would you rate it on a 1 to 10?
You know, it's kind of hard because even though trench coats are fancy, this one is still kind of sporty. So I wouldn't wear it like every day. I prefer something a little bit, you know, more elegant. But in the fashion world, I would probably give it a 6.5 or a 7. But, you know, thinking that the Formula One is a sporty sport and AlphaTauri is a sporty fashion brand, I would give it a 9, you know, because it's a sporty yet dressy trench coat.
A 700 euro heatable. What do they mean by heatable? Is combining warmth retaining water repellent fabrics with 2 app controlled heating zones inside pockets in the lower back.
I'm telling you, this is crazy. From what I'm getting here, AlphaTauri is also like a technological fashion brand in the sense that they all have like extra purposes. You know what? Just because of how futuristic it is, I'll give it a 10 because of its additional purposes. Fashion-wise, I'll give it like a 7.5 or an 8. Right. I'm not really into bomber jackets.
I have a jacket similar to this, and it's great. It doesn't have heating system, but it also doesn't cost 700 euros. The one downside to this thing is the battery pack doesn't come with it. You will have to carry around a battery pack to keep this thing heated. The thing is, I own one jacket because where I live, it is always hot. Realistically speaking, I think it looks nice. Would I buy it? No. If somebody gave it to me, would I wear it? Yes. I think.
But they have to give it to me.
Yes, they have to give it to me. I think it's an 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5. Next up, this piece here, which I think is pretty interesting, a packable windbreaker coat.
This one is really hot, but what I like about it is the yellow color. Like, I think this color looks great on men, and it's different. I mean, it's very Burberry style.
This packing bag is really a huge selling point for me. It says it is a female product, but I could definitely see a guy wearing this. I can easily see me fitting this into my backpack and carrying it around on my day-to-day.
Yeah, definitely. You see, that's what I like about AlphaTauri. They make everything so practical. Windbreakers, doesn't matter how pretty you make them, they're always honestly gonna look ugly in my opinion. So I'm gonna give it a 7 because I really like the color.
It is basically a button-up shirt without the collars, which is something that I haven't seen
Very
before.
Italian. Yeah. It's very Italian, I think.
This is why this one stood out to me, because I have collared shirts, but I've not seen a button-up shirt without the collars.
I like it so much. Can I see it in black? Yeah. I'm gonna give this a 10 because I love men with collarless shirts. You know, that Italian vibe that has like the mini collar that really does nothing, that it's just kind of like the same. I love these kind of shirts, so yes, it's a 10 for me.
I think it's a 10 as well. It's pretty simple, so there's nothing you can like really mess up with it, and I like that it's black, so it can match with pretty much most things. I think this would fit into my style a lot more than a collared shirt.
This is very fashion forward, and I've always wanted to own one of these. It gives me major like Rachel Green vibes from Friends. She would always wear one, and I've always wanted to have one. So the colors are not ideal for me. I would want it in black. But without counting the color, you know what? I do have to count the color because this is a reality. They don't have it in black. So if it were in black, solid 10, but I'm gonna give it a 9.5 because of the colors. Either way, if I had to choose between dark blue and beige, I would go with the dark blue one.
I would give this probably a 5 from a practicality standpoint.
Of course, and this is one of those things that either you love it or you hate it. There's really no in between, you know? So it's not a very, you know, a very common piece that you would see on anyone. But I like that we deferred so much on something.
yeah. And I think that's mostly down to the fact that I could imagine myself sweating very much inside of it. and maybe
let's pretend, let's not really think about the price or the temperature conditions. Let's think more about like the piece. If you lived in somewhere where it was cold, and if like this were free to you, like how much would you give it?
If I was in a colder climate, like if I didn't think about the climate, I'd probably give it a 6.
Oh wow, that went way up.
It's not bad. Like 5 is like my average. Like it's cool. 6 is like I like it a little bit.
That's what I'm telling you. Either you love it or you hate it. Like there's no in between here. For men, I think men in sweatpants look very sexy, depending on what they're wearing. As a top, I am anti-sweatpants as a woman. Like I would never wear sweatpants for anything, probably not even to work out, you know? So, I mean, they're pretty cool, but would I wear them? Never. Would I like my boyfriend to wear them? Okay, not every day, but yeah, like once a year. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
I'm usually not like a long pants type of person, but the thing I like about these a lot is that they aren't bulky. Like you have sweatpants that like puff out a lot. These look pretty slim fit. From afar, they actually just look like a chinos or some other
leggings.
Yeah, it depends what size you get them in. Is that a belt loop on sweatpants?
Well, that's cool. You know what? It just went up to 6 because of that. Very fashion forward. That's cool.
Nice. They also have zippable pockets, which I like a lot because it means that I don't have to worry about my phone falling out my pocket. These for me, probably going to be a 9. I like them. You don't really wear sweatpants. And here we have
some more sweatpants. Yay. I can keep on giving them a 5. It's okay. As long as they're sweatpants. You know, I used to be the kind of woman that I used to say, I'm never going to wear jeans or pants in my life, like only dresses and skirts, let alone sweatpants. So I obviously moved a little bit forward, became a little bit less close-minded, and now I do wear jeans and pants. But sweatpants is a definite no forever for me. Like that, I know I would never wear. I don't like sweatpants for my style. I don't mind it if people are wearing them.
How do you feel about these seamless knit shorts?
You know what? I'm gonna have to start going lower than 5. I'm gonna give this a 3. I don't like them at all. Right. I could give you a million reasons why, but it would take probably the whole video, so I'll just give it a 3.
This is why I tried to pick the most interesting stuff to get like a skew.
A bit controversial. Not everything has to be perfect.
Yeah.
I like the fabric, you know, those little like seams actually. Well, that's what it is. I love the fabric. You know, let's give it a 4 because I love the fabric. That fabric is very in right now and it's so comfortable and it's so nice. But I don't like the shorts. I like the top though. The top I would wear.
You said you were a more like skirt and dress type of person. We have a
AlphaTauri does have woman stuff.
Yeah, it is a sleeveless performance dress. I don't know what performance means in this sense, but this is what it is.
Technically, when it's performance, it means to like work out. And you know how tennis players sometimes wear dresses? I don't know if this is to play tennis. Like the sporty style is not necessarily my style. I mean, I like sporty glam, but this does not look glam. and I don't really know how I would glam this up. So I'm gonna give it a 5. This is not something I would wear. I mean, men wear them a lot, especially golfers, I feel. You know, they're classic, they're combinable, very golfy. I'll give it a 7.
I'd give it an 8. This is like right up my alley. I could definitely see myself wearing pants like these. They're not like the most like spectacular things, but I give it an 8 because it's something
you would wear.
Yeah, I probably own a pair of shorts like these.
I like the fabric. The sleeves are okay. It's way too long for me. So if I would get it, I would definitely make it shorter. But without talking hypothetically, it's so long for me. And I'm not that tall. So it would look terrible on me. So if it were that long, a 7. If I could cut it, like an 8.5. It reminds me of Charlie Sheen in 2.5 Men. He always used to wear shirts like these, and I never really liked his style. That's a problem with sleeveless shirts. They're not really meant to be tucked in inside the pants, so they always look way too broad. I don't know. I'll give it a 7 probably.
I'd probably also give it a 7. I think that's right on the marks.
You know, I always relate clothes to characters or fashion designers or like celebrities, whatever, depending on the style. And this one reminds me so much of Rachel Green on Suits. I feel this whole outfit, not just the blouse, is something that she would wear. It's not necessarily something I would wear, to be honest. I mean, I would wear it to go to work, but it's probably way too formal, not in a fun way. Like, I like elegant, but there's a difference between like formal and elegant, you know? Yeah. Formal style is not really my style.
It's like an office style.
Exactly. It's very office-like. For the office, it's a solid 10, you know? But for like every day, I think I'll give it a 7. I would never really wear it on a normal day.
Yeah, I agree. And last up, we have accessories. Puffer messenger bag that you can strap across your back and you can also hold.
I love that. Very multifaceted. So I would give it like an 8.5. But then again, I'm not a sporty person. I mean, I would wear it for when I need like to go to the beach or something because it looks that it's like water and sand and everything repellent, like things slide off.
I think it's one of those bags when you want to carry something but not carry like a large bag. I was just about to ask you, are you a large purse type of person or a small purse type of person?
Small, definitely. I just like carrying the essential, you know? Cell phone, wallet, and a lipstick. That's it. Well, and keys.
Men have an unfair advantage in that we could just carry all those things in our pockets.
Right. But women's pockets are so small.
And last but not least, how do you feel about, what do you call these where you're from? Where I'm from, we call it a fanny pack.
I love fanny packs. I don't know why. They remind me of my childhood. So I'm going to give this a 9. It's very, this is like when I think of AlphaTauri, I think of this.
I wore a fanny pack the last time I went to a racetrack to keep all my like stuff in there. I'd be more interested to see what's all in the compartments of here. If you can like separate stuff in there, but just from the outside, I would say like a 7.5 going on an 8, depending on how much essential stuff I can carry in there. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like as well as subscribe. Also, check out Manena's channel. It will be on the screen somewhere and it'll also be at the top of the description. She also makes Formula 1 based content, similar and also different than mine's. So I recommend you to check out her. This is Drayden from DK Media and I'll see you in the next one.